whenever you guys are there.
Katie, how nerve-wracking was it in there when you guys were on the bubble?
Terrible. I'll be honest with you, when Illinois came in as a playing game, knowing that they finished 6th, we finished 7th in the league, then you see Miami, you see West Virginia, some other bubble teams getting thrown up in there. It was a very long 25 minutes for me.
I know you believe in your team and your program, but what do you think the committee saw in what you guys have done this year?
Yeah, I think. I think first and foremost, as much as it does, like, it kind of seems like a little slap in the face for Illinois to have to play a playing game, just finishing 6th in our league and how tough it is. And I think with us, being able to finish 7th in a tough league, obviously we lost some games that probably the committee didn't like, and obviously we don't like them, but. We responded with a couple road wins in the Big Ten. Started playing our best basketball towards the end of February. Like you said, on paper, resume looked solid. Not playing the Michigan State game just because their net was higher than us. Not having the opportunity to play that game impacts numbers and all that. Not playing the Campbell game, but at the same time, here we are, and we get a chance to play basketball in March.
I know you've talked about the process of you coming in and putting your stamp on this program again. Just what does it mean to see these steps kind of culminate in that?
Yeah, it's just another really good step for our program, and you hit it, right? Last year making the NIT, winning a game there. Everything we did, everything we talked about in the off season was giving us an opportunity to play in a big tournament. Not making sure Purdue isn't in the NIT, and this group bought into it. We had a little rough spot there at the beginning of January, and lose an 8-point lead going in the fourth quarter against Nebraska, lose that game. We didn't finish as strong as we wanted to, but I think you just saw the fight in our ball club, getting down 30-12 to Wisconsin. They never gave up, and they kept believing. They kept believing in each other. They kept believing in Purdue, and I feel super blessed because they kept believing in me and our staff. And I'm very, very honored to lead our group of young women.
Obviously, Cass is kind of the forefront of it, not being able to go to the NCAA tournament until this year. Mm-hmm. So what does it mean for her and then a lot of the other girls who haven't been able to play in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, we don't have someone on our roster who's been there, and to everybody to be able to feel and taste what this, what it's about. I was talking to Cass earlier today, and after the Penn State loss, she came up to my office and we were just chatting, and I promised I wasn't gonna let her down. I promised I was gonna try to figure this out for our ball club, and our group stayed with it. They bought into it. Like we said, we go on the road and beat Illinois and Ohio State, and finish. We finished 6-4 down the stretch. The Minnesota loss isn't ideal, but come on, we lose to Indiana twice in Iowa. So we were doing what we were supposed to be doing down the stretch, and for Cass Harden to have this opportunity, it means absolutely everything to me.
What are your thoughts about being a number 11 seed?
Let's play basketball. What's the number before your name never won you a basketball game, so let's go hoop.
You coached a lot in postseason before you came here. What's the difference between preparing for postseason and the regular season?
I think for both sides, once you get into conference play, everybody knows everybody, the tendencies. You call a play out, the other team knows what you're doing. You kind of look back and, okay, St. John's is out of our league and we're out of their league. So it's like that, right? You're just not in the grind of Big Ten play or the Big East for them. You go out there and, not that every possession doesn't matter, but every possession is just magnified a little bit more in March. And I'm excited to be on the sideline with our group.
Your goals coming into this season were what?
We gave ourselves one loss in the non-conference. Check. Make it to the tournament. Check.
Winning record in the Big Ten?
That wasn't really what we talked about. We talked about those two things: making it through our non-conference schedule with a solid record, most importantly, it was getting Purdue back to the NCAA tournament.
And your goals in the NCAA tournament are what now?
Just win, baby, win.
Okay, what about the team that you put together? You brought in a transfer who's your leading scorer. In integrating that, how did that all work out to your satisfaction, to the fact that you're in the postseason again?
Yeah, I mean, obviously bringing Laisha and Caitlin in, pretty diligent in our homework. I know we've talked about that all year, about who they were as people, as players, and I think a lot of credit goes to our returning group that opened their arms and trusted us with bringing in two people that we thought were going to help us get there. Obviously, Laisha did her part scoring the ball. Caitlin has been massive for us inside. But then you also look at people who've kind of taken a step back and played different roles than they did last year. And here we are, 19-10, but now 0-0, and we get a chance to play basketball.
What are your thoughts on St. John's?
I don't know a lot about them. I've watched them a few times here because this week has been the longest week of my entire life. So, watching them against Marquette the other day, I think they were playing Marquette. Right now, I can't remember. But yeah, we'll figure it out the best we can. Don't know the game time for Thursday, but let's say 7 o'clock on Thursday. Hopefully, we're ready to go.
What are your thoughts on a long layoff before you get to play again?
I mean, it's what it is, right? It was like that as a player when you played. Like the Big Ten tournament is just a little bit earlier. It is a playing game, but we're playing Thursday and we'll take it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Where do
problem.
they play the game?
Thanks, Phil.